Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits. Today joined by
Brett
of Anomyces. We're back on the haze craze, drinking hype hazy beers. It's gonna be good, son. I hope so. We're just going from one ballpark to the other.
Yeah.
So we're drinking some Treehouse. We're drinking none other than Treehouse King Julius and King JJJuliusss. Yeah. The silly names. But no.
Just because we can.
Yeah. we got these cans. They're 20 days and one is
26 days.
Yeah. So super fresh. You know, I don't think I've drunk Treehouse this fresh since I was at the brewery 2 years ago, almost 3. So this will be nice. A lot of people are saying, Treehouse isn't as good as it usually is, or whatever. I've seen a lot of my friends drink this, beer geeks, or, you know, other bloggers that recently had these batches, and they say this is, especially this is fire. And this King JJJuliusss is so crazy hyped. Mm-hmm. It's the highest rated IPA on Untapped.
Yep.
Of all IPAs.
Yeah.
So it has something to live up to. But basically what it is, it's the double IPA version of their Julius, which is one of the beers that really, you know, made them famous. And then the extra hop version. So 8.2% double IPAs. Yeah. One with hops, one with even more hops. Yeah. Kind of like what we just did, but with a West Coast beer. Yes. But yeah, I'm really stoked about this. I think they're going to be good. I'm pretty sure. So let's start off with Julius. I mean, they're the same. King Julius. They're the same colors.
The same.
There's not much different, if any. But you know, it looks a lot like what I remember from Julius, like this fluffy, hazy, golden orange. Yeah. Glass of orange.
It smelled fucking amazing when you just
put
this one.
Yeah.
So
let's check out the aroma on King Julius.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
It screams orange juice.
Fuck.
It smells like straight orange juice.
Like orange sorbet.
Wow. Yeah. Like super fresh orange.
And like this, like orange, almost like mango bubblegum yeast.
I mean, there is a little bit of a green melon or something to it, maybe even. I think there's like an interesting, slightly fresh vibrancy. Like, it's like slightly singy, but it's overload of ripe citrus.
Yeah, it has like a brightness to it. It's not just like sweet, estery,
and that's like really like Starburst, maybe more bubblegum, like really bubblegum, like either Wrigley's or Hubba Bubba.
Yeah, you know, it's such a long time since I've tried those.
Yeah,
but yes, it has that.
I guess it's jackfruit because that's Wrigley's Juicy Fruit gum, but
but it smells like
this really fucking good.
Like orange mango bubblegum-esque thing. And orange sorbet.
And it's totally, you know, this sweet, ripe tropical fruits as like mango and papaya and stuff like that. It smells fantastic.
Bit of like epiphanous too, but
Let's try King Julius. Cheers. It is an orange bomb. Yeah.
So much orange.
It's also drier than I expected, actually.
It's not a super sweet double IPA.
No, it's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I often don't like too much.
The esters are definitely there, but it's not like super sweet. It has a nice dryness to it.
Lots of sweet orange, tangerine, overripe mango. It even has like a bit of spicy mango peppery thing.
Yeah, just a bit of that pepperiness.
Just a little bit. Really nice. Man. Almost like orange creamsicle-esque.
Yeah.
Not like, because it doesn't really have vanilla, so maybe like an orange popsicle or something. Like, it's almost like orange juice concentrate because it's so like sharp of an orange flavor. Mm. It's really nice though. It's actually got a little bit of bitterness to it, but I think it said it was like 88 IBUs or something like that.
Yeah. But it does have, it's like, it's like a orange pith, orange zest kind of thing.
It's super orangey. Yeah. It really reminds me of Julius.
A bit of like a grassy touch, but
yeah. It really reminds me of just but heavier double IPA version of Julius,
which is like a more creamy,
more velvety,
full-on version of that beer. Mm. Yeah, like wheaty, oaty mouthfeel. Mm.
But seriously, it's not as fluffy as Root and Branch. Root and Branch
Root crazy. Nobody are. Nobody make any, you know, their IPAs.
No birdie.
no birdie. But nobody does IPAs as fluffy as those guys. But
it's really good double IPA though.
Yeah.
I like that it has a little bit of bitterness.
Mm-hmm. And dryness. It's not as sweet as we maybe expected.
But let's jump over to the highest rated IPA on Untapped, King JJJuliusss. I remember seeing so many, like Darwin and I don't know if Joe did this. I think he might have done. Or was it Nathan Ryerson? I just remember seeing so many people drinking this, just like going totally batshit crazy over it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, even more intense Julius. Again, it's pretty much the same color.
Yeah.
It is. It looks darker now just because there's less in the glass.
But it's also just a more hop version, so
yeah. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
it is, but it smells more overripe, much more overripe. I feel like.
Yeah.
It has more of that like gushing kind of fruitiness.
Yeah. Interesting.
Much more of the like kind of Wrigley's Juicy Fruit bubblegum.
Yeah.
And then much more of an orange sorbet. Type flavor, but. The aromas on these, they're much more classic New England. And I think that's why I prefer Monkish. Monkish has that crazy thing of dankness and everything. Like this is just like really overripe tropical fruit. And citrus fruit with sweet tropical fruit. And I really like that. But I love how Monkish disrupts that with a bit of silliness and dankness and whatnot. And I
don't think, to be honest, they are like, that different.
I definitely think this is more hop. You can smell it more hop.
Yeah, but it's not like massive.
It's not night and day.
When we had Julius and JJJuliusss,
it was night and day.
Yeah, but the difference was big.
We'll see how it is on the flavors. Yeah. Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's definitely more saturated on the flavor.
Yeah.
This is more like an orange creamsicle.
Yeah.
It is like almost vanilla-like.
Yeah.
So much, but it's it doesn't taste like what people are doing now. Is like orange creamsicle IPAs and doing milkshake IPAs and all that. Not at all. It just tastes like really super well brewed New England double IPA. But it is so juicy and overripe. You can really taste how Treehouse is a very yeast focused brewery. They really know how to work the yeast to get all those nice tasty esters that makes these beers like overripe and juicy.
Yeah.
For me, just to go batshit crazy, it lacks a bit of dankness and brightness. I think that's really just why I love Monkish, because they hit that and they have a little bit of West Coast bitterness. Even though this one is more hop saturated, it seems less bitter. But I think it's just because it just seems so much more overripe and juicy.
Yeah. It's just a bit more juicy. Yeah. Whereas this one,
it's really fucking fantastic.
A bit more dry.
Hazy IPA though, really world class for sure. But I'm pretty impressed how massively different the flavor is compared to the aroma. The aroma, they're quite close, but the flavor on King Julius is JJJuliusss is definitely a step up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if maybe I preferred Alter Eco a bit, but Double Ganger a bit. I think that I might have done, but that blueberry-esque mosaic also just offers something a little bit different. It just tastes like a lot. These maybe some of the first New England IPAs that tasted like this, but it just tastes like what everyone does when they do New England IPAs.
Yeah.
Just it's super well done and super saturated and intense.
Yeah.
And it's really well drinkable too. I think, but yeah, both are world class beers.
But again, Double Ganger, that mosaic character is just so different from this. I generally think like orange. In New England IPAs, that really citric, orangey, citrusy character is what I get the most bored of.
Yeah. Yeah, just because there's so many are doing it.
You've just had it a million times.
Yeah.
So I'll probably go a bit more nuts about something that's a bit more unique and a bit more something that's more into the Southern Hemisphere thing, or maybe mosaic. Yeah.
But still. I'm going to go 97 on King JJJuliusss, and I'm going to go 96 on King Julius. I don't think they're too far apart. Maybe even a 95 on King Julius.
Just try
it. They're world class, and I'm just not going batshit crazy over King JJJuliusss. It's fucking great New England IPA. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I would just love a bit of brightness and dankness with all that orange and overripe fruit.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. Like that's just personal preference and nitpicking.
Yeah.
Really. So I'm thinking like a 97 for sure on King JJJuliusss. Maybe even a very small 98, but no, 97, big 97.
Actually, the more I taste them, the harder I have of the harder I think it is to separate them.
They are very similar.
Yeah,
but it's
of course it's the
same beer with more hops.
Yeah,
but they're world class.
Yeah, I would probably give King Julius a 95 and a 96 on the King JJJuliusss. I don't think any of them are like wow, amazing, but they are definitely world class New England double IPAs. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But they were also the first to really, spark up so much hype. And I think
but to me, it's also just about the flavor profile.
100%. Like I
just prefer something else.
Yeah, I would have loved something more than orange juice and sweet tropical fruit. Like all those bright flavors that we always talk about when we drink New England IPAs. We always talk about these fun, kiwi and sometimes these melon nuances.
Yeah,
and
I'm much more into that.
Starburst candy and dankness and pineapple kush.
Yeah,
whatever.
Blueberry.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff more so than this. But needless to say, these are still world class Hazy IPAs.
Absolutely.
Should you check them out? Yes. Trade arm and a leg? No, but I definitely try and get something. Yeah. If you can. So yeah, if you guys had a chance to try King Julius and King JJJuliusss from Treehouse, let us know what you thought of them. Very, very nice beers. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers. And also what Treehouse calls the best batch they've done so far of King JJJuliusss.
Yes.
And see you guys in another beer review.
Cheers.